Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and greetings, AliShanMao here and welcome outdoors. Yes, it's time to test the Eachine Cvatar Cinewhoop. I have installed the Eachine 4K Ultra HD camera, so we'll be able to say how good this camera is, how good is the quality of video. I'm gonna shoot 1080p 60 frames per second and later maybe 2.7K. At the same time, I will also be able to test how good the Eachine Cvatar is, how good its flight performance is, and how good is its VTX on 800 milliwatt, and see how things go. My very first flight on a Cinewhoop of this size. Let's set it up, fire it up, and enjoy some FPV. Okay, let's get the radio ready. All right, and my goggles are ready. I am ready. Shooting with Eachine H9S on 1080p 60 frames per second. Let's fly it. Let's have fun. Hold on, I'm just gonna keep it here. I'm gonna get my chair as well. One-legged FPV chair. Okay, lock it. Sit back right here, people. Now I'll be able to set things up. Alright, let's begin. For the sake of the video review, as you're watching this title here, I'm not gonna put any kind of music, and I just mute the dreaded sound of propellers and the motors and the ducts. Anyway, taking off right here, and you can see right after takeoff is actually flying pretty smooth. I really needed to possibly I need to add more camera angle if I want to be able to fly it faster, but with the stock settings at all, I mean, I haven't touched any angles on the cameras or anything. It is actually doing a very, very good job. Now with the FreeSky micro receiver, I'm not able to go too far. As you can see right here, I'm gonna have a very quick glitch. Just that. Did you feel that? Anyway, that was a very little brief, super duper brief glitch, which I'm really, really happy that the Radiomaster TX16S is actually doing absolutely great. Picking it up, I didn't even notice it until I saw the video and I saw the message on my OSD that our signal was lost, and I was like, when did it lost? Anyway, so as you can see, it's actually flying very nice and smooth. If you want to fly fast, you might want to add more camera angle. Now I'm doing point of interest around me. One side was car. I didn't want it to hit my SUV, so the angle was, the point of interest wasn't very smooth, but it did actually very well. I didn't even feel any difficulty doing that. Flight performance, speed, power, punch, everything on Eachine Cvatar 3-inch Cinewhoop is simply amazing. And if you want to do straight flyings like this, you want to go farther, do long-range flights, you might want to install a TBS Crossfire or another 915 MHz receivers, so you can go farther and you can get some really cool footage out of it. Now flying it around, I wanted to test a little bit of aerobatic capabilities as well. Normally you do not do it with Cinewhoops, but I wanted to see if ducted fans are going have some kind of effect or not. So I'm gonna do a bit of one or two more straight passes to see how things are going and how things are looking. I feel it's flying very nice and smooth, and I have turned off, there is no electronic image stabilization on Eachine H9S, so you can see if there are any kind of shaking, or you can easily actually notice that, which I'm not noticing. I'm finding it flying really nice and smooth right here. Now I'm gonna have another very close pass, almost hit the curb right here, but picked it up. Yes, I said I wanted to see how it performs on aerobatic wise, so I'm gonna probably right here, after a little bit of point of interest, I want to pull it up and do a little bit of, not flip, just much more angle pull to come down. Check it out right here. I'm gonna climb one moment. Right after that, It's right here. Climb rate is really nice, very nice on this one. And there we go. So kind of roll coming down. It didn't lose it as I was expecting that it will go bonkers, and you know, normally that's what the ducted fan Cinewhoops normally do, but it didn't do that. It was nice and smooth. It came down very well. I'm gonna go scale this little night lights right here, just like with the FPV freestyling move. Went very well, coming down back to a straight flight. So all in all, yes, this Eachine Cvatar 3-inch Cinewhoop, if you have a GoPro 6, GoPro 7 and 8 installed on it, you're gonna get some absolutely beautiful cinewhooping or cinematic footage. Alright, so this was my very first test, very first flight, the maiden flight of the Eachine Cvatar. It actually flew really nice and smooth. The only thing I was feeling was right here. I had to add more camera angle to get more speeds. But I was able to test quite a good speed, not high, not fast, good smooth speed for cinewhooping. And it flew absolutely very smooth. I simply love it. And yes, it flew for a long time, so there is plenty of flight time using 4S 1500 milliamp. Now obviously on the very first flight, I always test here most of the time at RC Airport open area, so I can see how things are going. Now that I know that this quad, this Cinewhoop really performs, next step, go to some areas with more obstacles and get some more cinematic footage. So let's go home and check out how good is the Eachine H9S footage with this onboard camera, and then we'll get to another spot to fly, and then I'll go to other spot. I'll get my motorbike out, the bobber, and go to some different spots to fly and cinewhoop there. Absolutely loving the flight performance on this Cvatar. Come on, you know what to do. Hit that like button. It's right there. I know you can do it. Oh, while you're at it, also hit the subscribe button right there. Come on, don't be shy, just hit it. Thank you very much for all your support towards my work, that I post regular and fresh content on my channel just for you. Hit that like button right there.